Let's get connected with Rama's energies. Okay, close your eyes, fold your hands, say it with me. Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Hanuma Jaya Hanuma Jaya Jaya Hanuma Om Shivaya Gurave Namaha. I'm going to share the last week's pictures. Okay. So after Bharata installed Rama's Padakas, he stayed in Nandigrama. Then all the rishis were leaving Chitrakuta because of these two Rakshasas, Kara and Dushana. So Rama and Sita were also left Chitrakoot. They visited Atri Muni's ashram. There, Anasuya, Atri Muni's wife, she talked to Sita and she gave a nice clothes and she presented other things also, beauty things also to Sita. And she asked about Sita's wedding. So Sita narrated everything. Then they went to the Dandaka Forest. There they saw this big Rakshasa called Virada. And Rama and Lakshmana fight with him because this Rakshasa, he liked Sita, so he was carrying her away. Then Rama and Lakshmana buried him in a big pit. Then his actual Rupa, his Gandharva Rupa. In Gandharva Rupa, his name was Tumbru. He was from the Kubera's court. So he freed from his curse. Because of the curse, he was in this Rakshasa form. So then he left to Gandharva Loka. Rama and Lakshmana, they went to Sarabhanga Muni ashram because Virada, the Rakshasa who died, he guided them to go to Sarabhanga Muni's ashram. So Sri Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, they reached Sarabhanga Muni's ashram. At that time, Lord Indra came to Sarabhanga Muni to take him to Brahmaloka because this Sarabhanga Muni, he earned it through severe tapas. So Brahma gave him the boon that he can come to Brahmaloka whenever he wants. So Lord Indra came to pick him up, but he did not want to go immediately because he knew Rama was coming there. So without seeing Rama, he didn't want to leave. He waited till Rama comes there and then he met with Rama. After that, Rama asked him, guide them to stay in a nice place in Dandaka Forest. So he guided them to go to follow some path to meet the holy Rishi Sutheekshna. He was living near that river Mandakini. He said he is going to show you the charming place to stay in this forest. And then he entered in the fire and then his Sukshma, his astral body, it went to Brahmaloka. So these holy rishis, so many rishis were staying in Dandaka forest. They all came to meet Rama. They said, you are the protector of the Ikshvaku race. So you are very famous in the three worlds because of your dharma. He's always in the righteous path. So everybody knew Rama. He's famous in all three worlds, upper worlds, even earth, and in the lower worlds. Rama was famous. They said a king receives 1/6 of the land revenue and 1/4 of the spiritual rewards from rishi. These rishis always stay in the forest and they do this tapas for the welfare of the country. For everyone, for everybody, they do the tapas and they pray the god for the welfare of the people. So the king, he's going to get 1/4% of that, whatever they are doing. The king is going to 1/4%. That's why he is responsible to protect them from all the rakshasas or enemies, whatever hurdles they experience in the forest. So they all asked Rama to protect them from the rakshasas, because in Chitrakoot we learned that so many rakshasas, they are abducting these rishis and they were eating these rishis. So that's why so many people, they went to different places to escape rakshasas. So Rama said, I am at your service, so just command me, I can help you. Me and my brother, we are going to kill these rakshasas and will protect from these. Then Rama continued their way to Sutheekshna's ashram. As Sarabhanga Muni said, they went to this Sutheekshna Muni's ashram. He was waiting for them because he knew that Rama is coming by Lord Indra. Lord Indra came and told him. Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, they crossed many rivers. They had a long journey and they went to Sutheekshna's ashram. He welcomed Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. And then Rama asked him where to stay. This rishi, he offered his ashram, his hermitage, this hut. He offered this to Rama to stay in that because he is going to leave the body and going to heavens. So he offered his ashram to Rama. He just didn't want to stay there that time. All the rishis, they all invited Rama, Sita, Lakshmana to visit their ashrams. So he said, all these rishis are willing to show us their ashrams. They are inviting to Dandaka Forest. So first I'm going to visit those ashrams and then come to you. Rishi agreed to that and he blessed them. Proceed safely and come back when you are done after seeing the beautiful Dandaka forest. On their way, Sita asked Rama, you promised them that you are going to kill all the Rakshasas, but they are not our enemies. Is it fair? We are making enemies by killing these Rakshasas. So we are accumulating many sins without justification. Then Rama told her, it is our duty to protect these rishis because I promised them and I'm going to protect these from these Rakshasas. These Rakshasas, they are the forces of evil and they are harming these rishis. So it is okay. These rishis are praying for us and they are praying for the welfare of the world. So we have to protect them. That is the duty as a Kshatriya. So I'm going to protect them. It is okay. It is not against Dharma. Then Sita said, okay. Later they reached foot of the lovely hill. Birds, Chakravaka birds, they are different birds. They are mentioned in Shastras. There are so many Chakravaka birds, antelopes, cranes, and so many these lotus flowers, white and red, pink, all those flowers. That place was very beautiful. There are so many elephants. They come as herds and they come for drinking water. In that place, they heard a beautiful music. Rama and all the rishis accompanying them, they heard beautiful music. Then Rama asked one of the rishi, Where is that music coming from? Then one of the rishi said that music is coming from the lake. This lake is called Pancha Apsara. One of the rishi, Mandakarni rishi, he's the rishi. He is living in that lake with his five wives. Five wives. That's why it is called Pancha Apsara. Pancha means in Sanskrit, Pancha means it is five. Five Apsaras. These are celestial divine women. He got some flashback. He got his story with his tapas and all. He had these five beautiful wives for him. So these ladies, they play instruments, music instruments beautifully, and they also sing all the time. That is the music you are hearing from the lake. Okay, then there were several hermitages in the Dandakaranya. Sri Rama visited them with his wife and brother. Each and every ashram he visited. And they were staying there for a few days in each ashram. It was like almost 10 years gone by. All the rishis welcomed them, and they treated them very cordially. They spent several days in each ashram. So Rama, Lakshmana, Sita came back to Sutheekshna's ashram again after visiting all the rishi ashrams. Then they stayed even in this ashram for a few days. After that, Rama asked this rishi, I heard the great sage Agasthya also living in Dandaka Forest. So I would like to pay a visit to him, and I want to pay my respects to him. Then this Sutheekshna Rishi, he guided Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. He said there is his brother lives in about 32 miles from here. So you go there and stay the night at his ashram and then continue southward. Then you are going to reach Agastya's ashram. So Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, so three of them set off soon and they have reached the beautiful place. Agastya's brother, he lives there. He made that place habitable by his holy deeds and good heart. Initially, this place was not good. That place was a home of two Rakshasas initially. Long ago, there were two Rakshasas, Ilvala and Vathapi. There are two Rakshasas living there. These Rakshasas were living in a hut, a small hut in that place. Once Ilvala met a Brahmin, he requested that grant him a son. His power should be equivalent to Lord Indra. But what happens if a Rakshasa has a powerful son like Indra? He's going to destroy everything. That's why that rishi, he refused to do that yaga to grant him a son. That's why this Ilvala Rakshasa, he got mad and he wants to destroy all the rishis, Brahmin. Then he had one brother, we said Vathapi also, right? Vathapi has a magical power of taking any form he like. So they planned a scheme. They usually in that old days, everybody used to go through the forest only. They didn't have any vehicles that time, so they used to walk. If they have to go to some other place, some other city, they have to go in the forest by walking. So the travelers always, they should be crossing this Ilvala and Vathapi's place. So what he does is he invites them with so much respect. Ilvala would receive the tired and hungry guest and he invites to take rest for some time in his cottage, in his home. And then he offers food also. Please have food and I'm going to make delicious food. Please stay here at night and then you go in the morning. So the tired and hungry guest, he'll agree. He's going to agree for this invitation. Then Vathapi takes the form of a goat and Ilvala is going to cook the goat. In those days, in Treta Yuga, all of them were eating meat. Brahmins, these rishis were also eating meat. So Ilvala cooked this goat and he served them. When the guest is done eating the food, Ilvala would give a shout to Vathapi, Vathapi, come out. He'll just call his brother, Vathapi, come out. So this Ilvala, he knows that Mrita Sanjeevini mantra. Vathapi has the power of taking any form. Ilvala has the power of Mrita Sanjeevini. That means he can bring back the dead to alive. Vathapi got killed and fed by these rishis, and then when he asked them to come out, he will come out, he would come, rip open the stomach of the guest, and he'll just come out like this. Immediately, the guest will be dead. So they are going to eat them and they are going to take whatever they have, money, gold, whatever they have, they take it and they divide it between themselves, and happily they were living there like that. They killed so many people in the same way. Now, who are going to kill these Rakshasas? Not Rama. Sage Agasthya is going to kill them. So let's learn a little bit of great sage Agasthya. He is a very short person and he was little fat, and but he was a very great rishi. He has so much magical powers. Many people believe he is still alive. Tamil language is invented by him. So this Agasthya was very powerful rishi. One day he saw his deceased ancestors. That means his dead fathers, grandfathers, they were hanging in a pit, head downwards, like hanging upside down. His ancestors were, their souls, they were hanging upside down. So Agastya asked them, what is the reason why you are hanging here like that? Then those are called Pitrus. So these ancestors responded, they are in the risk of falling in hell because of Agastya having no kids. We have to fulfill some of the debts we have. We have 5 debts. Those are Rishi Runam, Pitru Runam. Some of the debts we have to fulfill as a human being born on this earth. Since Agastya was not married and he didn't have any kids, that is why his ancestors are in the danger of rotting in hell, because they are not going to get heavens. Every person should have kids. Otherwise, their ancestors, they are not going to heavens. They have some risks. You cannot understand those things, but this is the overall thing. So Agastya decided to marry. What he did was, he created a girl, like he called forth all the beauty of the universe into one place, which became a baby girl, beautiful baby girl. So Agastya took this baby girl, gave her to king of Vidarbha. He had no children, so he gave him that girl and he asked him to raise, and he said, I will come one day, I will take her. This Vidarbha king, he raised her as his own. She became very beautiful as she grew up. The king was so worried about who to give her hand in marriage. So one day sage Agastya approached the king and requested him to give this girl. This girl's name is Lopamudra. So he asked for Lopamudra. Seeing at the old sage, and this king was not at all willing to have him as his son-in-law. However, he is very scared to deny, because these rishis are very powerful. He may curse the king. So that king was so worried, he could not say anything. Even the queen was so distressed. But Lopamudra, she came forward and then she told her parents that she is willing to marry this sage Agasthya. That is the only reason I came into this world. I am born to be a wife to him. So I have no problem. I am going to marry that sage Agasthya. Then the king arranged for their marriage and they got married and went to the forest. After they went to the forest, Agastya, he started doing severe that meditation, tapas. So he was there in meditation for so many years, and she served him at her best. She served him all those years. But after that, during those times when they get married, that girl used to be like just 8 years or 5 years, 6 years. At that age, they used to marry. So that girl became like in a teenager. So she expressed her wish to lead a family life and have a child. She asked Agastya to lead a family life, but she was a princess. She raised as a princess. So she asked him to get money and to build a big palace there, and she wants to be like princess there, and she wants him to be look good and wearing good clothes, ornaments, jewelry, everything like that. But Agastya was penniless. He didn't have any money. So he went to a king and asked for some money. But that king did not have that much money as Agastya was expecting. He went to two other kings, but they didn't have that much money. So they all came to know this Rakshasa Ilvala has so much money because he robbed so many people, right? He has so much money. So Agastya went to that Ilvala Rakshasa. As usual, Ilvala invited him and respected him. He served delicious goat meat. And then Agastya, when Agastya finished eating, that Ilvala called loudly, "Come out, Vathapi." But what Agastya did, he slowly said, by rubbing his tummy round, "Jirnam, Jirnam, Vathapi, Jirnam." That means that Vathapi got digested. He's not able to come out now. Jirnam, Jirnam, Vathapi, Jirnam. So when the Ilvala calls him out, Vathapi is not coming out because he's already digested. That's why even now, after we have our dinner, lunch, we have to rub our tummy and say Jirnam, Jirnam, Vathapi, Jirnam. Then we'll get our food digested very well. That's what we do. When you have heavy meals, you have to rub your tummy and say Jirnam, Jirnam, Vathapi, Jirnam. Okay? So this Ilvala got so angry. He got furious and he attacked the great sage Agasthya. But his tricks are over. Agasthya was very powerful rishi. So Ilvala had to give all the money he wanted. Then he got all the money he needed, and then he went back to Lopamudra. They built a big palace there and they enjoyed well. They had kids. So the ancestors, they went back. So what we have to learn from this, we should not accept food from anyone that is not trustworthy. So if someone offers you chocolate or anything, don't take it, okay? We can't trust anyone just like that. It is very important to fulfill our duties towards our ancestors. You have to know all the traditions. What do we have to do? Whatever we have to follow, we have to learn from our grandparents. We have to follow all the traditions. And saints like Agasthya, they not only protect themselves, they work for the overall welfare of the society. These are great sages. That's why we are still learning about them. And next week, we are going to learn more about Agasthya and what Rama, Lakshmana, Sita are going to do there. and where Rama is going to stay next. Okay, we are going to meet next week. Maybe next week I'm not able to take the session, so the next week we'll meet again. Okay. Okay, Akshara, you have question?
It's not a question, but my brother's name is Agasthya.
Oh, very nice. That's the Rishi name. That's why your parents named him Agasthya.
Mhm.
Mm, that's very powerful name.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Shweta?
So do we have to say Jirnam, what's that again?
Vathapi Jirnam.
Yeah, do we have to say like Watapi or do we have to like say food?
No, you don't have to say food, but that is the saying. It's a kind of saying. Jirnam, Jirnam, Vathapi Jirnam. When you do that, your food gets digested very well.
Okay, thank you.
Ivan?
Me?
Yeah, you raised your hand, right?
So
Okay.
why was that man attacking everybody there?
Main?
That I don't know. He was attacking everybody in the village.
Attacking?
I think I don't really exactly know.
Rakshasas, they are the forces of evil. They want to do the bad things only. So they attack whoever they see, whoever they think they are going to be risk to them, they are going to kill them. Eat them. They are man eaters, like flesh, human eaters. So they kill the people and they eat them.
Yeah, but why do they do that?
They are bad. Bad people, they have those kind of thoughts. That's what they do. That's why they are called Rakshasa.
Oh,
They show their power on the weakest people. When when somebody is in righteous ways, when somebody is in dharma, they don't want them to continue in that. They want to disturb them. There
okay.
is always good and bad. God is good, and these demons, these Rakshasas are bad. So always good fights bad and good wins at last.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Bye.
Bye.
Lohit, you have question?
So I was not supposed to take candy from anyone. Why did you take candy for free in Halloween?
Here they do it for fun, but you have to sort them and take good ones over the bad ones. But if someone comes to you and offers you chocolate, it's not Halloween. The other times, you should not take them, right? Not only chocolate, you should not accept anything from other people, strangers, the people you don't know, right? We heard many things of kidnappings and many things, bad things. So we should not fall in that risk. Okay?
Okay.
Our lives are more important than chocolate. Yeah, our safety is more important. Okay. So, anybody has any questions? Done? Okay. Let's chant Shanti Mantra. Close your eyes. Fold your hands. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.